Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second to the last day of our training. So we have just today and then tomorrow, and then we're done. But today is the day of the final assessment, which you are going to write. And I hope you are not panicking already about the assessment because it's no big deal. You'll have more than enough time to do the assessment, and you will have 2 attempts to complete the assessment. So you don't have to panic too much about the assessment. Um, let's see, who else are we waiting for? See, some of you are here, some are not yet here. Okay. Okay. I don't see David. I don't see Andrew. I don't see Chepo. I I don't see Becca. Okay. So how is your preparation for the assessment? I hope you prepared and you're ready to take on any challenge that comes your way. Yeah. So I'm going to release the assessment in an hour or so that you can get on with it. I've been busy with it, tying up loose ends. And yeah, that's all you're doing for today. And like I said yesterday, you will have about 2 to 3 hours to do the assessment. So that's more than enough time. Usually the assessment should take about half an hour if you know what you're doing. In 30 minutes, you're done. But we're going to give you 2 to 3 hours to do it. And when you finish, if you want to have a second attempt, you can come back and have your second attempt. But you must remember that if you do a second attempt, the second attempt will override the first attempt. So it will be assumed that your second attempt will be your best attempt because you want to improve your marks. Okay? So keep that in mind. Your second attempt will be your assumed to be your best attempt, and the attempt you are using as a matter of fact to better your marks. So the one that will be marked will most likely be your second attempt. And during next week, I'll be doing the grading of all the assessments. And if there are any issues with any of you on any of the assessments, I will send you a message on WhatsApp to say, okay, this assessment, you missed it, or I didn't see it, or you didn't do it. Please do it again. And may I remind most of you, I think activity 6.1, the one for the iMessage, I think I've only received 2 or 3. I'm still expecting assessment at that particular assessment report from most of you. It's supposed to come in the form of either a PowerPoint or a Word document to my email. So I haven't seen that one for most of you as yet. Activity 6.1, the one on the iMessage. So if you are yet to do it, after your assessment today, please go back to that activity and try to do it and then email it to me. It's not too late yet, even though the due date of all of the assessments is today, but I can still give you the whole of the weekend to still finish up if there's anything that's left. We still have tomorrow. So after we've done the verbal evaluations tomorrow, yes, you will still have opportunity to complete whatever else that needs to be completed. Hilebohile.
Hi, Mr. Tim. Hi everyone. I've sent my activity 6.1 on your WhatsApp. Did you get it? But I think it was last week.
I will check because the ones I saw are the ones sent by email.
No, I haven't sent it by email. I sent it only by WhatsApp.
Okay, send it again so I can have a record. I haven't checked to know who and who. I know some of you have sent, and I've recorded for those who have sent. So please send it again just to be sure.
On your email.
Either email or WhatsApp is fine.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Let me just quickly check and let you guys know the ones that I've received and acknowledged. Just a moment. Let me just check activity 6.1. The ones I have received and acknowledged are from Refilwe Bridget Maclay, from Tegaisho Molebokheng, from Mohale Kilebohile Petunia. So yes, you are in. Yeah, so you are in, Petunia. So those three are the ones that I can confirm that I've received and can account for. So the rest of you, I'll still be expecting. Yes, Andrew?
Morning, Mr. T. Good morning to everyone. Yeah, Mr. T, I also sent it on, I think it was 6.1. I only sent it on the email, so I'm not too sure because you haven't read my name as confirmed received, so I'm not too sure if you did receive that.
Okay, so which of my email addresses did you use?
Okay, let me quickly check. I think I did use, just hold on.
Okay, I've seen Kebai Dite. I've seen hers on my email now. Segai Show is on my email. Refilwe Hartnick is on my email.
Yes, it's
Andrew, yes, I have just seen yours, Andrew, on the Gmail.
Okay. All right, so
Okay, so I've seen it.
All right, thanks.
Okay, so I'll record it. For the assessment today, you will find the assessments in the quiz area. Let me just quickly do this. I'm going to show you just now. Okay, I'm going to share screen. So for the assessment, you will find it here under quizzes. And it is this one here that says patient monitoring assessment. Patient monitoring assessment, that's the one. So this is lecturer's view, but I cannot see it yet when I use student view, which is what you are supposed to see. So if I go to student view and I click on quizzes, it's not appearing here yet. So I have asked our own Andrew, the IT guy from TUT, to make it active. And I will let you guys know, or you can just be checking on that quizzes section to see if it's active. Because right now it's not active. I've tried to activate it on my side, but it is still not, I still don't see it here. And if I don't see it in student view, it means you can't see it as well. So I've asked our Andrew for help. As soon as he has made it active, you will see patient monitoring assessment. And then you just click on it and you can start the assessment.
Yeah, I think it's active now.
Is it active on your side?
Yes, it is.
Okay, fine. If it's active on your side, but I don't know why I'm not seeing it. If I go to student view here, from my side, you see, I don't see it here. For whatever reason. So that's why I felt maybe you guys can see it as well. But if you can see it is active on your side, then it's fine. So after the daily briefing, you can just carry on to do the assessment. And if there are any issues, you can let me know. So that assessment is broken down into different sections. So make sure you finish it. It's not just one section. There are different sections. So when you finish one section, it takes you to the next and to the next until you finish, right? Okay. Any questions? Because I don't want to keep you long. I know some of you are anxious to do the assessment, exam tension, and so on. I don't want to keep you waiting. But are there any questions? Yes?
Yes, I just want to ask on that patient monitoring assessment.
Yes.
Only have 2 hours to complete. So if you take over the 2 hours and 5 minutes, what's going to happen? Is it going to cut you out, or is it still going to give you more time to complete, or what's happening?
Yeah, so I gave you 2 hours to complete, an extra 5 minutes to wrap up, because your timer will be showing. If your 2 hours, an extra 5 minutes, you still haven't wrapped up, it's going to cut you off automatically. It will just cut you off and submit the assessment. Okay? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Otherwise, now
Why
you're
don't
going
you
to spend 10 hours doing the same assessment. So
why don't you make 3 hours?
Yes, I think I did increase to 3 hours this morning. I will check again. I think I did, and you have two attempts. So like I said, if you know what you're doing, in 30 minutes, you should be done with the assessment. But we've given you 2 to 3 hours. I'll check again to make sure I increase to 3 hours. And you have 2 attempts. So if in the first attempt you don't come right, you can, come back again. Because we want you to pass, right? And even if you have load shedding, it will come back to where you stopped before and continue from there. Okay. But I'll double check to make sure, because this morning I did increase to 3 hours. I'll just double check to make sure.
Mr.
Yes.
Tim?
Yes.
It's Andrew.
Okay.
My concern is it's not about the taking over hours. Yes. It's about that. Remember, I might say start the quiz, and then on the halfway to then I have a problem of load shedding.
Yes.
Something like that. So I'm not sure if the power comes back, do I have that option of saying resume, or should I have to start again on the second attempt?
It allows you to resume from where you left off.
All right.
Yeah. Because when you are doing the assessment, you're saving the questions as you go along, right? So if it cuts you off, you have to come back. The previous ones have been saved, so it will continue from where you left off. Okay. Anything else? Kelebo Healy.
Mr. Tim, I'm here on the quiz list. I've seen the attempt on activity 1.2. There's this star. They said you have an attempt in progress, but I know nothing about it. So I'm just not sure if is it going to be submitted or what.
Don't panic.
Okay.
When I start grading them next week, if there are any issues, I'll let you know.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll let you know if there are any issues. So as long as you've completed it once, don't worry. Because I know you did either 1 or 2 attempts. Somebody used your login credentials to get in. Yeah, I know about that issue, so don't worry. Any other concern?
So can I start now? It's Michael, say.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
When are you gonna start now? 10 or now?
You can start anytime you like. When you click
Okay.
start is when the clock starts ticking. Right?
Okay.
So you have the whole of today up till midnight.
And tomorrow.
No. Yeah. Yeah, although I just changed the due date again, but no, I think let's rather do it today.
Okay.
So that if there are any issues, we can use tomorrow to address it. But as soon as the daily briefing is over now, you can start. So if you are busy now, 10 o'clock, you can start 11 or 12 o'clock. So when you start is when the clock starts ticking. But don't wait for others to do it first, and then you start wait for them and start asking for answers, nay, and all of that before you now come and do it. I don't want to go there, but we have what we call the Invigilator app that we use in TUT to invigilate assessments like this. But, well, this is not a degree we're giving you, so there's no point going to those lengths to monitor and invigilate. This is just a short learning program, okay? So that's why we're not enforcing all of those rules for assessments, invigilation, and all of that. Hopefully, the learning has taken place, and that's the most important component. And you have done the activities along the way, which is also very important to reinforce the learning. So this assessment is just a formal requirement, a formality. You've done the bulk of the work that needs to be done, right? And if you've done all of those activities, it's fine. So assessment is just to help to top up your mark and to meet up with the requirements. So it's not going to give you a degree, right? So that's why we're not strictly enforcing all of those rules. But test yourself for the assessment and see how much you've learned. And if you still want to go back and watch those videos one more time for patient monitoring before doing the assessment, you're welcome to do that as well. Okay. But from next week, I will start grading all the activities and assessments, and then I will let you guys know once it's graded, because you can always come back to, just a moment. I'm in a meeting now. Can we talk in 10 minutes, please? Thanks. Okay, so once this assessment is graded, I will let you guys know on the WhatsApp group sometime next week. So you can always come back and go to Grading Center. Let me just quickly show you where that is. I'm going to share screen now. Okay, so if you go to grades over here, sometime next week, I'll let you guys know. So once I've graded the assessment, you go to grades. You can come there and then you will see what you scored for the assessment. You can check your name and then you will see what you have scored for the final assessment. Final assessment being the one you're doing today. Okay. And then once I've collated all of the marks, hopefully no one will fail, no one fails in my class. Everybody will pass. Then I will let the people in the administrative section know, and we'll collect the final marks. And I think each person should get a letter to say, okay, you've completed the course from so time to so time. This is your final mark. You passed. Your certificate should be ready in the next 4 to 6 weeks or whatever. And then with that letter you get, you can go back to your employers and say, okay, I've done the course. Here's the initial letter. Certificate is going to come later on once it's ready. But yeah, this is what I have for now. So that's how it's going to be. And then tomorrow, like I said, same time, 9 o'clock, we'll do the final verbal evaluation, where you'll be free to talk about your entire experience about the course, not just the midway reflection like you did with Flipgrid. Okay. And then you can also give us feedback how we can improve on this course going forward, so that subsequent attendees will have a better experience with the course as well. Okay, that's it for today. If there are no further questions or comments, is that a comment, Michael?
No, I want to start. The data is finishing now. No, I want to start.
Okay, so let's stop before Michael's data finishes again. Okay, then that's it for now. And keep well, guys, and good luck with the assessments.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Tim. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Tim.
Bye.